Good morning everybody, this is Stephen Pugh of the Home Bible College. It is February the 19th, and in the next three chapters, beginning in Numbers chapter 6, we have a number of interesting passages. First, we have the case of a Nazirite vow. Second, we have the blessing of the priests and the dedication of the tabernacle. This includes the lighting of the lamps, and finally the Levites are purified for the service of the Lord. But first we find that the Lord makes a special provision for the dedication of men who have upon them the Nazirite vow. This can be both men or women, and it involved a number of specific rituals and practices that were quite unique. It was a voluntary dedication of complete abstinence to alcohol and even to grapes, fresh or dried, and during the time of his dedication he or she was not to cut their hair. During this time of the vow, the person must not come near a dead body. He must not touch a body, even if his family die. If, however, he finds that he has inadvertently touched a dead body, then he is to shave his head. The shaving of the head was forbidden in the law normally, and then after the 8th day, he is to offer a sin offering and a burnt offering. And later, when the time of the vow is completed, he is to bring a lamb, a ewe, a ram, and a meal offering, and the priest is to offer this because his holiness was defiled. The hair that is shaved off is to be burnt on the fire. We see these things worked out in the life of Samson, the judge of Israel, who was a Nazirite from birth to his death. We also see that Paul shaved his head because he had a vow. Next, the Lord describes the blessing that Aaron was to the state over Israel. So I'll read that again. Next, the Lord describes the blessing that Aaron was to state over Israel. So this was a spoken blessing. The blessing was, the Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. When the tabernacle was completed, the Lord told Moses to dedicate the whole thing to the Lord. The heads of the tribes came one by one and gave the animals for offerings and money that was collected according to the number of the tribes. It took many days for all the offerings to be made, and even when everything was finished, Moses went into the tabernacle, and the Lord spoke to him from the mercy seat. Next, the Lord told Moses to tell Aaron to light the 7 lamps. Then the Lord turned his attention to the tribes of the Levites. Now their special responsibility was to minister in the tabernacle. The Levites were washed, shaved all over, and offerings were offered for their cleansing. The Levites were taken by the Lord instead of the firstborn who were redeemed from Egypt. All men from 30 to 50 of the tribe of Levi were eligible to serve the Lord. Those over 50 were not required to serve, but they took a responsibility to see that things were done correctly in the tabernacle. In fact, in Scripture, those that are referred to as the elders of Israel are those that are above the age of 50. Now, there's a lot of very interesting things in this passage. The law of the Nazirite is something that will enable us to understand the life of Samson. The priest blessing, which is in verse 24, 25 and 26. This is my password for today. It's a beautiful blessing, but you know, this is a blessing that's not given for Christians to speak. This is a blessing that was given to the Aaron and his sons, and this was the blessing that they made to the children of Israel. Their blessing was, the Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. And they that put my name, they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. So this was a unique ordinance of the Lord, a unique blessing that the priests gave to the children of Israel. And then of course we have the dedication of the temple in Numbers chapter 7. In Numbers chapter 7 it's really quite amazing how the Levites brought all of the offerings that they brought to the Lord. They brought spoons, and they brought plates, and they brought silver and gold. And then of course in the next chapter we have the purification of the priests. Eventually everything was completed, and all the Levites were declared holy before the Lord. What an amazing, amazing privilege this is. There's nothing in Christianity that is a counterpart to this. This is absolutely unique in Israel. Only Israel had the tabernacle and the priesthood and the offerings. Wow. Well, there we are. We look forward to speaking to you again tomorrow. Have a great day, and God bless you all. Bye for now.